Okay, so welcome, really warm welcome to our Friday yoga class. I've got Guillaume here. Okay, I've got Guillaume behind the camera, and he's letting me know that there's 8 people joining us, which is really nice. So really warm welcome to you joining us. Yeah, from wherever you are. That's the sort of really beautiful thing about doing these classes online, is that people can join us from lots of different places. You don't have to come to the London Buddhist Centre in Bethnal Green, and perhaps you're not even in London. So it'd be really nice to hear from you. You can say hello in the chat box. Let us know your name. Let us know where you're joining us from. So my name's Gara Vivati, and I am here at the London Buddhist Centre. We're in the breathing space of the London Buddhist Centre, and before we went into lockdown, before COVID sort of broke out, we would hold classes at the London Buddhist Centre. We'd hold about 17 classes a week, and we do 2 lunchtime classes and an evening class most days, and we'd hold them in this space here. So I'm in the basement of the London Buddhist Centre, and we'd also hold them in our bigger shrine room, which is upstairs, which is sort of lighter and brighter and has a big golden Buddha. And those of you that have been joining us for these classes over the last few months that we've been doing them online, you'll know that space, but some of you might not. So we're in the downstairs space, which has this beautiful triptych painting behind me of the Buddha and the Buddha's disciples. So this painting was done by someone who's ordained into this Buddhist tradition, and he does lots and lots of paintings, painting the Buddha and different figures from the Buddhist tradition. Okay, so that's my preamble as you are all arriving. So yeah, really warm welcome. If you're just joining us, we're going to get started in a few moments. So Guillaume, how many people have we got joining us so far?
We've got 10 people so far.
Great.
Akasha Jyoti says, hi Garrett.
Lovely. Hi Akasha Jyoti. So Akasha Jyoti and I, we live together, but Akasha Jyoti is away at the moment. So very nice to have you joining us, Akasha Jyoti. Sending you lots of love. Who else have we got, Guillaume?
People are just arriving.
Okay. So really warm welcome if you're just arriving. So we'll get started. So the class this afternoon is called Deepening Awareness. And at the London Buddhist Centre, we teach yoga here as a way to cultivate awareness of the body and awareness of the mind. And I just want to really stress that awareness isn't a cold, analytical awareness. It's an awareness which is imbued with a generous, loving, appreciative approach to the body, to the mind, and to the heart. So through noticing the breath, noticing what arises in our experience, our physical sensations, our thoughts, our emotions, all the sensations that we experience through the body, we see if we can hold them in this sphere of kindly awareness. And throughout this small part of our lives, this next 45 minutes, you'll have lots of different experiences. Some will be pleasant, some will be unpleasant, and some will be somewhere in between. So whatever arises in your sphere of experience, see if you can hold that in this sphere of loving awareness. So as we deepen our awareness of the body, we also deepen our hearts. We see if we can broaden our hearts to hold whatever arises in this loving, appreciative awareness. So let's make a start. So we're going to start just by sitting for a few moments. So come into a sitting posture. You can sit with your legs crossed, or if it's more comfortable to sit with the legs uncrossed, this is quite a nice sitting posture if crossing your legs isn't so comfortable. And let's just take a moment just to, not do anything at all actually. So come to stillness and let the mind rest. So for a few moments, not doing anything at all. And now bring your attention down into the body and just feel the weight of your body sinking down towards the ground. Feel your sit bones and the contact with your sitting bones on the ground. And just allow your legs to relax. Release the muscles of your thighs. And the spine can just rise up and out of the pelvis. You don't need to pull the spine up. Just let the natural curves of the spine rise up. And let your shoulders relax down your back. Soften your belly. Relax your chest. And also relax your face. There's no one looking at you now, so your face can soften. You don't need to hold any expression. The face can just express your heart. And give yourself a bit of time to come into relationship with the breath and the body. Feel your breath. No need to force the awareness. Just let the breath arise, pass away. And whatever else is arising in your experience, thoughts, emotions, physical sensations, let them arise, unfold, and just feel how they change. Just a few more moments here. Feel the rhythm of your breath. And let's start to move the body, and we'll just let our movement echo the breath. So we're going to go left to right, bringing our left hand down onto the mat, reaching the right hand up as we breathe in. And as we exhale, we're going to come back to the center and inhale to the other side. You could keep your eyes closed if you like for this. And see if you can just keep moving with your own breath in your own time. Exhale to the center, inhale across. Exhale to the center, inhale across. And just go in your own time. And you can let the breath lead the movement. And this movement's really nice because it opens up the side of your body. But also you can start to synchronize your movement to your breath. And in the yoga practice, we're trying to become more whole so that the breath, the body, the mind, and the heart can all start to move and sort of flow in the same direction. And gather ourselves, more and more of ourselves, around the breath into the body. And the way that we do that is to try not to push anything out of our experience. So just let it all flood in. And just let the breath be the anchor. Okay, so let's come back to the center and reach both hands up and just really stretch up. Try and root down through your sit bones. Lift your chest, reach the fingertips, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, twist to your left and drop your hands down. Look over your left shoulder. Really, really nice for the body if you can breathe into the twist. The combination of the twist and the breath brings a gentle massage to the internal organs. So feel deep into the body and breathe into the twist. And then on the next inhale, you're going to untwist, come back to the center, reach the hands up. And on the next exhale, twist in the other direction, looking over the other shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Soften your belly. And feel your body. We're trying to relax more and more deeply into the felt experience of the body. And the breath is the anchor to that felt experience of your body. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Just reach the hands up again. Then bring your hands together down through the center. And we're going to come onto all fours. So come onto your hands and your knees. And let's move the spine in the other direction. So we'll move through cat-cow. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. As you exhale, you drop the tailbone, drop the head, scoop your lower belly round your back. And as you inhale, you're going to arch the back, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chest, the chin, and the gaze, look up. Exhale, round. And again, move in your own time. Feel your spine. This is such a nice sequence for the back. And again, it's also a really nice sequence for the mind because you're moving with your breath. So we're synchronizing the breath to the movement, and it just helps us to pay a deeper attention to the breath when we can move in time with our breath. And the more we practice, the more the practice will just start to deepen, and the breath can start to be the guide in the practice. So it's like the breath moves our body. Let's have a few more rounds of cat-cow. Good. And then coming back to a neutral position. And we'll just do something to build a bit of stability. So you're going to engage your belly, lift the navel up towards your spine. And as you inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. And just try and keep your pelvis level, reaching the right foot back. Keep lifting your lower belly. Then extend the opposite arm forward. So the left hand's going to reach forwards. So opposite arm to leg. Lift the lower belly up towards your spine. Then as you exhale, you're going to round your back like in cat-cow and bring the knee and the elbow towards each other and bring your forehead towards your knee. Round your back. Then on the inhale, extend, lengthen away. Try not to overarch your back. And as you exhale, draw in. And as you inhale, lengthen. Good. Let's do this 2 more times. Exhale to round, nice and slow and steady, building stability. Inhale to lengthen. And last time, slow and steady. Exhale, draw in, round the back. Inhale, lengthen. Extend. Hold here again, couple more breaths. Lift the lower belly up towards the spine, that's it. And then you're going to bring the hand and the knee down. And just move through cat-cow a few times just to release the back. So exhale, round. And inhale, arch. And a couple more times. Let the breath be really full. Good. Okay, so let's come back to a neutral spine. So reset, lift the lower belly up towards your spine, and then you're going to extend your left leg back behind you. So keep the pelvis level, draw the lower belly up, and then you're going to extend the opposite arm so the right hand reaches through. Yeah, that's good. Imagine you've got a string attached to your lower back and it's drawing the lower back up towards the ceiling. So you really don't want the lower back to collapse here. And then as you exhale, you're going to draw everything in and round the back. So knee, elbow, forehead. And then inhale, lengthen. Nice and slow and steady. So we're building stability here. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, lengthen away. Good. 2 more times. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, extend. And last time, exhale to draw in. Inhale to extend. And again, just hold here. Feel the strength of your body, perhaps some heat in your body. Good. And then we're going to release and we're going to come into downward dog. So you're going to tuck your toes under, draw your hips back, spread your fingers and lift your hips up and back, dropping your head. And you can tread your feet with your breath. Bend one knee, send the other heel down. Change sides, bend one knee, send the other heel down. Just moving in time with your breath. So see if you can let the breath guide the movement. And the breath can take you more deeply into the body. And just relaxing your chest. When you relax your chest, the breath will naturally drop down into the belly and deepen. And then just hold in the downward dog still. So spreading the toes, spreading the fingers. Look towards your belly. Imagine someone's lifting your hips up and back and press firmly through the hands and the feet. Good. And then from here, we're going to walk forward. So you're going to walk your feet forwards towards your hands. Stand in a forward fold. Hold onto your elbows. Let your head be heavy. If your lower back feels a bit tender, it's really nice for the back to bend the knees when the back feels tender. So if your back feels tender, bend your knees. Otherwise, you can have your legs straight. A couple of deeper breaths here. Now release the arms and roll up to standing and let your head come up last. Once you're standing, you can slowly reach your arms out and up. You can look up, let the hands touch. And as you exhale, bring your hands down through the center line and down by your sides. Good. Okay, so now that we're standing, let's do some sun salutations. I don't know what it's like where you are, but in London, it's a very grey, rainy day. So it's always worth, trying some sun salutations. So let's have our feet together and we'll move with the breath a bit more slowly at first. We'll hold the postures a bit longer, then we'll move a bit with more of a rhythm with the breath. So on the inhale, reach out and up and look up, let the hands touch. Exhale and fold, bend your knees if your back's sore. Inhale, halfway pose, lift the chest, fingertips to the ground or on the shins, look forwards. Exhale your right foot back and bring your back knee down to the ground and come into the lunge as you breathe in. Sweep your hands up and hold here. Ground through the feet, lift the chest, relax your shoulders and breathe here. On the next exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Inhale to plank and hold in your plank. So really strong through the heels, draw them back, lift your lower belly and the crown of the head draws forwards and then broaden across your collarbones and broaden the upper back. So really stable and strong in your plank pose. Then you can release down towards the ground and you can inhale to cobra, hands under the shoulders, soften the shoulders back, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, release and come into downward dog. Bend the knees, scoop the lower belly and lift the hips. And hold here, grounding your hands, grounding your feet. And spread the toes. Feel your breath. And then inhale your right foot up and back behind you and exhale as you step it forwards between your hands. Bring your back knee down and inhale to sweep your hands up, holding in the lunge on this side. Lift up, lift the chest, look up, hold for a few breaths here. Good. Exhale your hands down. Inhale, step forwards, come to halfway pose again. So straight legs, straight spine, fingertips on the shins or on the ground. Exhale to fold, drop your head. And inhale to stand as you sweep the hands all the way up, over the head, let them touch. Exhale the hands down. Good, okay, let's move through a few more times. So inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Inhale halfway, look forwards. Exhale, left foot back, back knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra, roll your shoulders back, lift the chest. And exhale, downward dog, scoop the belly, lift your hips, spread your fingers. Take a few breaths here. Good. Inhale the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to the lunge, sweep your hands up, lift the heart, relax the shoulders. Exhale the hands down. Inhale, step forwards, look forwards, halfway pose. Exhale, fold, drop your head. Inhale, rise up, reach the hands up, lift up. Exhale the hands down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale the right foot back. Inhale, sweep your hands up, look up. And exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra, or you could roll on the toes and come into up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Holding in the downward dog for a few breaths. And again, feel the breath and feel your body. You might start to feel more heat in your body. Inhale your right foot up and back behind you and exhale to step the right foot forwards between your hands. Inhale to the lunge, sweep the hands up. And exhale the hands down. Inhale, halfway pose, step forwards and look forwards. Exhale to fold and drop your head. And inhale to stand, sweep the hands up, lift up. And exhale the hands down. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, look forwards. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, sweep the hands up to the lunge, look up. And exhale your hands down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Holding in the downward dog. Really pressing the hands and the feet down so you start to find more stability from the ground. And breathe. Take your inhale down into your lower belly and just imagine that the belly could fill up with the breath. Really let the breath clear energetic pathways through your body. Good. Inhale the left leg up and back behind you and exhale, step it through between your hands, back knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands up, lift up, look up. Exhale the hands down. Inhale, step forwards, halfway pose, look forwards. Exhale to fold and drop your head. Inhale to stand, sweep the hands up, lift up, look up. Exhale the hands down. Good. Okay, so let's come into chair pose. So you're going to have your feet together, legs together, bend your knees. Really look and check that the feet are touching and the knees are touching. Thighs squeeze together and the hands sweep forwards and up. So sit down in the posture. Draw the navel back towards your spine. Reach the fingertips up, but try not to hunch your shoulders. So you're squeezing the legs together as if you've got a block between your legs. You're squeezing the block. Good, and then bring your hands together. We're going to twist in the posture. So you're going to bring your upper arm, left upper arm to the right thigh, twisting round. And breathe into the twist. You can have a look down at your legs and try and have your knees level with each other. Shoulder blades draw down the back. Breathe into the twist and keep squeezing the legs. And then come back to the center, back to chair pose. And then hands together, let's twist in the other direction. So same posture, but on the other side. And try and keep the hips level. So the hips might want to dip to the side. Try and keep them level. If you feel stable, you can look up towards the ceiling, but if you feel wobbly, just look down. Couple more breaths here. Good, and then come back to the center, back to chair pose. Good, and then come back to standing. Whew, okay. Step your feet hip width apart. Bring your arms down by your sides. Spread your toes and just close your eyes and just take a few moments to feel the breath. And see if you can just broaden your attention out through the whole of your body and notice the aliveness of your body, the heat, the tingling sensations. Just feel the aliveness of the body and take the breath through the body. Good. Okay, let's do a few more standing postures together. So come to the top of your yoga mat and step your right foot back and come into warrior one. So the right foot steps back, bend the front knee, sweep the hands forwards and up. So you're trying to reach your hands up as you draw the shoulders down, and the chest will naturally rise up if you press your feet firmly down. Hold here. You're seeing if you can draw your pubic bone up towards your chest. That takes the deep arch out of the lower back, and it just helps the hips to open more, actually. So you've got imagining that there's the pubic bone's drawing up and the feet really firmly planting down. If you want to take the posture a bit deeper, hands together, interlace the fingers and point the index fingers up and really reach up through the fingertips, and that might enable you to lift up and back a little more if you look up. Good, and then come back to the center, bring the hands down through the center onto your hips and straighten your front leg. Then we're going to hinge forwards over that front leg about halfway, root the back foot down, drop the left hand down the front leg, and then open the chest, twist through the torso, open your chest to the side. And you're trying to stack your right shoulder over your left. Push the feet down, draw the navel back, and then sweep the right hand up and look up towards your right thumb. Try not to hunch the shoulders, so roll your shoulders away from your ears. Don't collapse over your front leg. Push your feet down and draw your thighs up, so stable base. Breathe here. Trikonasana.